Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. I'm doing a little something different. It's October and I am working on the Halloween journal challenge, and I'm behind. I'm behind on everything. If you are interested, I will put the link below. I am excited that I got to help contribute this month and do a prompt. My prompt has not come up yet, but I'm trying to keep up with the other prompts, and I made the decision to do them in a separate journal this year, which may or may not have been the right decision because it is like an added page a day. So I'm doing a bunch like at the end of each week because that's really the only time I have to come down and spend some time here. So let's see where we're at. I'm going to work on October 9th, which is Gnarled Branches. And I'm helping remind myself that the pages don't have to be like amazing and super, I don't know, like they don't have to be a perfect thing of art. Okay. So some are going a little bit more quickly and some are not. So I'm never going to get caught up if I get overwhelmed. These pages are not the easiest ones for me. And so I'm trying to remind myself that it can be a little bit more simple. So I'm actually going to just try this. Now, interestingly, I cannot find the gnarled branches I want. I know exactly what piece of paper I want. And this is why it takes me a while, because I know exactly what I want, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're not, you know. I know the piece of paper I want, and I can't find. This glue is not working. I know, you guys. I know. It's not a surprise to anyone if you've been here a bit. Why are you not working? I don't see anything. It's just not working. I really thought a spray glue might be the way to go today, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go for the old standby here. That is the old tried and true, but I don't like to waste it. All right, so I can't find the piece of paper. I've been looking for it. It will turn up like probably next week, right? You know how it goes. So we're gonna go to plan, C or D or whatever we're on now at this point. So I think I'm going to use a piece of paper as a background on this one, and I think that's okay. And I'm just going to, this is a piece of obviously spring paper. I went ahead and tea dyed it, coffee dyed it. I don't really remember. And I'm going to use this kind of blue part. The spring paper was just too much for me. It's too bright. It's too cheerful. It's too much. I don't do real bright colors like pastellies and stuff. Although I will say I really like this green, and especially this month actually for October. I think it's a super cool green. So we might use that. So that's kind of fun. And again, if you have old scrapbook paper and you want to kind of use it in a different way, it's always fun to dye it. You can always cut it up and use it as cards, any of that. So let's see if we can get a background on here. Now see, this is completely usable. I'm going to put it right now into my journaling spots because that's a cool background. And then this is completely usable. This is as well. It's probably the least of what I'm going to use. So I'm honestly tempted. We could make a card. I'll worry about that when I turn off the camera. But even just looking at what I have, I just laid it down. Whoops. I just laid it down in my Halloween basket here. This is just kind of how my brain works. If I'm going to come down, oh, see, no, that's not going to fit. Okay. But really quickly, we could just cut it into a piece, and like you could make a little tag or something with other clip art you have. Like all of this would be fun on here. We could go ahead and mount this on here. So I'll put this paper to use when we're finished here. All right. So I have some apples in here for the next day. All right. So this is what we have. I don't know. I'm trying to, this stuff moved by my foot when I got another. I want to make sure I have you here. Okay. There we go. That's showing a little bit darker for you guys. I don't know, maybe at least on my camera. I don't know how it will show up. Okay. I sort of want to like go hunt for that piece of paper, but I just can't. Like it'll take too much time. I already looked and it's just not where I want it to be. Okay, so this is obviously a die cut and I have 2 of them, but I thought like, so, okay, this was the first thing I pulled out for gnarled branches and I thought we could, you know, do that. But then what else? I have no idea, right? The other thing I had was much bigger. The other piece that I wanted to use was much bigger. But when I was going through my die cuts, I did find this, and I think they're not necessarily gnarled. We'll cut this little bird off. I mean, but they could do. Let's see what we can. And I'm not getting up to cut more. That's the deal. So we would have to, you know, maybe do something like that. Now, what I do have is I do have this book that I was kind of really struggling to use, but I found some things in it for these prompts. So that's super fun. But if I'm changing gear here, okay, it's coming. It's coming. We're going to do this. It's fine. I'm wondering if we could find some little things like that creepy thing. This is just a little too creepy for me, honestly. I got it because I don't even know why. I bought it online and it had some images, but it didn't show all the pages. And now I look and I'm like, ooh, some of them are a little spooky. And I don't necessarily do spooky that much. Okay, so ooh, see, like this guy. Ooh, he gives me the EBGBs. I'm tempted, although, like, see, this is the guy. This is more what I had in mind. This is he was in here, and I think he's like cute, right? So I just like a little bit more of that style. Okay, this guy looks fun to me. This little gargoyle actually looks fun to me too. Ooh, he gives me the creeps. Okay, we're using him, you guys. We are using this guy right here, and I don't know which one of these we're using. Okay, ooh, okay. Wow. Okay, that's a lot. Oh God, that's creepy. I can't. Ooh, yeah, I got the chills, and I can't. I get. No, thank you. Okay, I'm questioning. I really like these guys. Oh my gosh, you guys, sometimes I can't even look. I'm like, just look away. But I'm wondering if like this color is a little bit better than just the black and white on here. I'm just curious as I cut these out. God, and I don't know what else I'd use those for. Oh my gosh, they're giving me serious EBGBs. Not even joking. I mean, like, these are gnarled branches. I think we could have gone cute, but I think we're going to not be cute. There's a prompt for that guy coming up. Okay. This guy I actually really like, and this guy just speaks to my soul. Just kind of like when you're frazzled at the end of your, you know. Okay, we're going to change up again a little bit. We're going to go, ooh, even creepier. Okay, I'm going to do it, you guys. I don't even want to touch him. Okay. Okay. I'm going to pull him. For whatever reason, he actually looks a little scared. Like maybe he's scared of us too, okay? That's what I'm going to go with. Some of these look freaky, and I can't... Ooh, I'm serious. Look, it's making like my nose itch. I still want something in the tree, and so I mean, the bird or the gargoyle work. This looks too creepy for this guy. I mean, even now I'm thinking he's cuter than some of these. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's just too spooky. It's too much. It's too much. That guy is... Some of my best friends, you guys, are like horror people. I mean, it is so funny to me. And we just have to honor Halloween in a different way. Because I can't. I mean, they like the really, really spooky things, and I can't even, like, they all used to go to like the really spooky haunted houses and stuff, and I was just like, have fun, friends. I'm loving that you're living your best life. I'll be over here. Because I just can't. It's just too much. I guess we're going to go with that blackbird. I mean, this guy's cute. He's actually, cute. So we can't use him. I was looking for something else to go in the tree. The owl's like too big. Okay, the spider would work kind of in the tree. Ooh. I guess we'll use that. Okay, let's do it. I have some other options, and I'm not even going to dig. Okay, I'm not going to dig. We're going to cut this guy out. Ooh, he's giving me the EBGBs. We're going to cut him out and give him a new home. I mean, he deserves a home too, right? He actually looks a little afraid. So I'm going to go with maybe he has his own things that he's afraid of. And we have something in common. And the minute we have something in common with someone, it makes them a little bit more, approachable and less scary, right? That's what I'm telling myself right now, because he looks creepy. Creepy. I don't even know what it is, you guys. That's another weird thing. Like when there's things that I don't know, like the obviously one was like a spooky clown, like you know what that is, or a skeleton. What is this? Does anybody know? I mean, yeah, yeah. Anybody want to comment on what this guy is? That'd be great. I'd love to hear the comments. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, we're gonna get him kind of cut out here. He's got very, very long, almost rooster-like finger claw things, talons, I don't know, and very short little thumbs. Oh gosh. But I think he's like dead mummy person, maybe zombie-like. I don't know. He's got little ripped clothes. I don't know who makes this stuff up. I can tell you it's not me, because I wouldn't sleep if I had dreamt this sucker up. Okay, here we go. We're going to use the art glitter glue again. And let's just figure out, I know these aren't really gnarly. I get that tree is more gnarly, but this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. I could Mod Podge this on, but I think we'll try this glue, and I don't have the super fine tip on here. You all know why. If you're new here, welcome. I have a history with glue. It's not really something that comes easily to me. It doesn't matter what kind, like glue sticks, spray, bottles, doesn't matter. It just doesn't work. Tape runners. Oh, those might be the worst. Those might be the worst. And other people just swear by them. They're like, oh, these are so easy and I love them, and they never, and I'm like, literally, it does not work. All right, so I think I probably should have shot that up a little bit more, but we're committed at this point. So we'll use what we got. And we're going to add on the rest of the tree. You guys, today was like a fall day, almost wintry, rainy, but it's so pretty. Like the leaves have all turned, and not all, they're all turning. I guess I should say they're starting to just fall, like you're driving down the road, the wind and the rain, and it's just dumping leaves. It's just gorgeous. So pretty. It would have been prettier if I wasn't driving to work and I was home on my porch, just looking out over the water and watching the beautiful and in my cozy jammy sweat things. So, but that's okay. I had a good day at work. All right, we're gonna put him right here. Okay, we're gonna put him right here because I also am gonna cut his shorts a little differently because, well, I can, and we're just gonna glue them on. I don't need to think about it too much. I am really enjoying this challenge. It's been a bit, and I really do enjoy challenges, because it kind of forces, encourages me, inspires me, to use things maybe that I wouldn't normally use. Like this would not be today's journal page, obviously. So I do like that. It also allows me to just think about things a little differently and not get too worried about like if it's right or not, because it doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna cut this bird out and just kind of see what he looks like up here. Maybe the ghost guy is scared of the crow. But that doesn't even look scary. He actually looks kind of cute. Okay, I'm telling you what, that's what's creeping him out. If that girl was in the tree, that would do it for me. Ooh, okay. Let's see, what else could we put into the tree? I mean, I know I'm being very kind of like literal in my thinking. Okay. See this guy? Let's do it. We're going to find a way to put him into the tree. We might have to cut off part of him. I'm also cutting off like part of his little, he's got little threads. I don't care. Those are just getting cut off. I'm not going to fussy cut that. I'm not doing it. I'm not a good fussy cutter. What do I want to say? Like, it's not that I can't do it. I don't enjoy doing it. I'm a very messy cutter, not a fussy cutter. So, yeah, I'm okay without the details of his little threads of clothing hanging down. And sometimes I just leave them like white, right? So we might do that. I'm leaving it for now because I think I might be cutting off part of this guy. So let's just see where we get with him, because he's really super creepy. And I don't know, is either having a terribly bad day or is not very nice. So we'll not judge. I'm just saying. Okay, so I think like he doesn't quite fit. I could kind of put him here, but he doesn't. Like, I want him to be looking down, so I'm wondering if I can cut him and kind of like, if he could be like on the branch. Sure he can. See, we'll just cut his little feet off. And then he can, okay, then he can be on the branch. Okay, here you go, dude. Welcome to your new life without legs. And you can live out your zombiehood right here. That way, oh yeah, creepy, creepy, creepy. All right, I am going to add part of the tree, which is interesting because I just added a tree to my last page as well. All right, let's do it. I did get new water, so that's helpful. Let's see. I have this like kid brush that I think is working really well for tree because it can be kind of thick. So, we'll kind of do that. That also allows us like to tie in kind of the coloring on this page. What else do we want? We want some like maybe grass, which would be like gross mossy, right? Not like spring grass, but like swampy maybe. Sure, why not? Kind of like that. We could add a little bit of green onto the tree even. That's fun. What else do we have? We have kind of this really weird orangey color. It's not, this paint, this one thing does not kind of go. All right. Now I want to try and do, we got to tie in the branches a little bit. Like it's weird that there's just two branches coming out the middle of this tree. So I think we'll, you know, start kind of doing something like this. What's that look like? Do we know yet? Does that kind of make more sense as a tree? We'll kind of figure out what we want and then we'll blend it a little bit. I don't know. An artist I am not, so this is about as good as it's going to get here, friends. So if you don't get like some sort of idea of tree from this, then it's okay. I understand, I do, but we can even like kind of add on to these to make them not as different, right? We can kind of do something like that. What do you think? I don't know. I think it works. Like I said, an artist I am not. However, totally having fun. See, I think he's scared because he's usually the scary guy. And now this guy, he's like, oh gosh, this guy's even scarier than me. Right? Oh, you know what we'll do? Here, we'll put a little heart right here. And I'll put, oh, I might have to do it with a pen. All right. What do you think about that gnarly tree? I haven't used gnarly like that in a sentence in a while. And it wasn't ever in regards to a tree. What do you think? That looks spooky to me. That looks spooky to me. All right, let's do a little bit more of the gross, swampy down here, because there's probably stuff living down here too, right? Yeah. All right. I think that works. You know, works for me. Does that work for you? I am not... I want to bring this out just a little bit more to make sure we have a nice tree trunk. So let's... We can kind of... do that. What do you think? Yeah, super creepy. Except for the little carving on the tree. During the daytime, it's a very pretty tree, and the birds go there and people sit, and it's just so cute. And at nighttime, it turns into a gross swamp, and the creepers come out. Yep, that's the story. I know some of you build a story. I don't always build a story, but this one's pretty clear, and I have to put a story with it. Otherwise, I'll cry. I'm joking, but you know what I'm saying. It's creepy. Let's see. I need like a pen. I'm looking. I'm wondering if this one will do. The paper is very wet. It's not really liking that, so I might wait till it dries a little bit, and I'll come back with that. But there you go, folks. What do you think? Gnarly tree. Woo-hoo-hoo! That one's spooky. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something else before I go to bed, because I can't be going to sleep with that as my last image. But I don't know. What do you think? Let me know if you guys are playing along. I really appreciate you guys being here. I hope you're enjoying October. I hope you're participating. I'll leave the link below. You can do one of the prompts, any of the prompts. You don't have to do them on the exact day, and you can do them. You don't have to do a whole page. You could just put like a little picture of a branch in whatever you're doing, even in your journal, or even in your planner. So, yeah, I don't know. It's super fun. Let me know your thoughts. Have a great night, you guys. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.